What's up, college football fans? Don't forget to check out and order your copy of Stiff Arming Football Myths, our latest football game plan book. So go on our website at footballgameplan.com/books and get your copy. We have these available in paperback as well as in PDF form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our college football week 1 preview between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Navy Midshipmen. Now let's take a look at both teams in this matchup, starting with Ohio State.
The Buckeyes were dealt a huge blow with the loss of Braxton Miller for the season, losing both their top passer and their leading rusher at the same time. And that puts sophomore quarterback Cordell Jones and redshirt freshman J.T. Barrett in the spotlight to try to help the Buckeyes win the Big Ten East this year. Whomever gets the nod at quarterback will have veteran receivers to throw the football to, in Corey and Devin Smith and tight end Jeff Howerman. Now they're young up front along the offensive line outside of tackle Taylor Decker, and running back Ezekiel Elliott takes over in the backfield. Now defensively, despite the loss of both Ryan Shazier and Bradley Roby, this will be a very tough defense, especially in the front seven with guys like Joey Bosa and Noah Spence, along with linebackers Curtis Grant and Josh Perry. Those 4 guys will need huge games this week versus the option attack of Navy. For Navy in this ball game, they have one of the most exciting players in the country in quarterback Keenan Reynolds, whose ability to pass makes this triple option attack even more dangerous. And all 5 start to return along the offensive line, led by right guard Jake Zuzik, and they're going to have to be key in this ball game. Now defensively, Navy was solid last year, especially in the pass defense department. Linebackers Chris Johnson, cornerback Brendan Clemens, and also safety Paris Gaines combined for 9 interceptions. But if they want to have a chance in this matchup versus Ohio State, how well they are able to stop the run will be key. They may have to get aggressive in that aspect because they don't have the girth up front to anchor down. Now here are some coaching points for both teams in this ball game. For Ohio State, it's all about playing assignment football versus the option. If you have the dive guy, you take the dive guy. Pitch guy responsible for the pitch, and whoever has the quarterback is responsible for the quarterback. Do your job, and you should have some success. You have to play your game offensively. Don't try to outgun the Navy midshipmen thinking, okay, we can get up on these guys early. Play your game, play within your offense, and you can have success. That would ease both quarterbacks, whomever's going to be the starter, into the ball game. Try to get that running game going first, allowing these guys to operate off play action. I think the Buckeyes can have success moving the football. And for Navy in this game is simple. Third down defense will be key. They have to be able to get off the field versus Ohio State to get that offense back on the field, because we know they can control the clock. And they have to play great team defense. They do a great job of this already. You see 11 guys to the football. If they can do that, it will help them out on third downs. And they have to put points on the board with touchdowns, not threes, touchdowns. They have to get in the end zone if they want to knock off Ohio State at home. And the X factor in this ball game for Ohio State will be their offensive line. Can this unit gel quickly as they're replacing key components up front, which would not only help them out in this ball game, but also would help them out moving forward in the Big Ten. And the X factor in this game for Navy will be their receiving core. They're going to be a point where receivers like Brandon Sanders and Jeffrey Whiteside will have to make a play. They may only get 4 to 5 attempts or looks in this ball game, but they have to make them count if they want to be successful. Now here are some pro prospects you want to keep an eye on in this ball game, and it's all defensive for Ohio State. Noah Spence, Michael Bennett, 2 excellent defensive line prospects, while Curtis Grant is a guy that I think was a lot better than Ryan Shazier from playing the linebacker position, and he should put up great numbers this year as well. And Doran Grant out there at cornerback at 5'11", 193, an outstanding prospect that you want guarding the boundary. Now for Navy, keep an eye on 2 guys. Paris Gaines, an outstanding safety prospect at 6'2", 200 pounds with great range from sideline to sideline. And junior quarterback Keenan Reynolds, an outstanding player that plays a lot like Colin Kaepernick of the San Francisco 49ers. But the problem with the Navy prospects, again, they have that 2-year commitment once they graduate. So you won't see these guys in the NFL for another 2 to 3 seasons. Keith Byers was an outstanding and versatile tailback for the Buckeyes from 1982 to 1985. Byers was a consistent All-American and Big Ten Player of the Year in 1984 when he finished 2nd in the Heisman Trophy voting, finished his career with over 4,300 total yards and 50 touchdowns. Joe Bellino was a great athlete at Navy, also starring on the baseball team, but as a football player, he was used all over the field as a runner, receiver, and returner, while also averaging 47 yards a punt en route to winning the 1960 Heisman Trophy. I like the Buckeyes in a very close win versus Navy. Where I think this game will be won is in the trenches. I think Ohio State defensively will be able to stay and play with discipline, and on offense, they'll lean heavily on the ground game. So look for this to be decided in the fourth quarter, very late, making it one of the most exciting games of the weekend. And also, don't forget to check out every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, College Football Now on our Football Game Plan Radio Network, located at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.